accompanied by his deputy Rigathi Gachagua during the launch of projects in Homa Bay County. Ruto has called on ODM leader Raila Odinga to support him in strengthening political foundations after appointing 4 ODM members to his cabinet. As Mariam Jahid now reports, President Ruto revealed his agreement with Odinga concerning a broad-based government, even though Raila has been denying holding such talks.
President William Ruto today continued with his tour of the Nyanza region. In the streets of Oginga Odinga, the residents of Homa Bay have come out joyfully to offer him a grand welcome, symbolizing that a new political chapter has been opened. While in Rusinga Island, President Ruto urged Azimio leader Raila Odinga to reciprocate support by backing him in the upcoming election. The incentive being for ODM leaders in government and campaigning for him in his bid for the chairmanship of the African Union Commission, AUC.
Sisi kuile tulifanya kazi pamoja mpaka tukapata hiyo kiti ya Prime Minister. Sisa hizi kwa mapenzi ya Mungu sisi tumekutana tena. Mimi nauliza nyinyi, kama tulifanya pamoja pale mbeleni, tukifanya pamoja saa hii iko makosa? Iko makosa? Mnasema tuendelee?
Ruto also defended the formation of an all-inclusive government, a move seen as a way to contain the opposition, saying that he and Raila had agreed to include leaders from the opposition in the government. However, Raila had denied knowledge of such appointments of ODM leaders.
Juzi akanipatia hii squad ya kutoka huyu Mbadi na huyu Wandai na ule Joho na ule Oparanya, akanipatia akaniambia hii squad wewe wacha wakuje wasukume mambo tupeleke Kenya mbele.
And never again, Your Excellency, shall we allow leaders for their own selfish and sectarian interests, Your Excellency, to divide our people on the basis of where they come from, on the basis of their ethnicities, or even the political parties they are affiliated to.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua also expressed his commitment to improving relations with the Nyanza region by extending a hand to Raila Odinga.
Hata mimi nimefurahi vile mmetukaribisha hapa. Unajua mimi sikuwa nimejua siri ya kukaa na nyinyi. Sasa nimejua siri ya kukaa na nyinyi ni sisi kuwa watu ya baba. Sasa tuko pamoja.
A political debate also emerged on who would hold the government accountable and who will going forward be the leader of the opposition.
Tukishirikiana na Mheshimiwa Shungwa ya kuleta official opposition leader. Bado hakuna pali katiba sahihi inaongea juu opposition leader. Sasa mtu asijipatie kazi ambayo hakuna. Mimi ndio mkubwa minority leader, ndio mkubwa ya opposition hapa Kenya. Na uwezi kuchukua ile kazi Mungu amenipatia.
President Ruto further inaugurated the Oyugis water project and a fish market before heading to Rusinga Island to launch a new road.
Hapa Homa Bay tunajenga soko 11 mpya. Tumewapatia 1.5 billion ya kuunganisha stima ya watu kuku mashinani.
The president also took time to attend a welcoming ceremony for Finance Cabinet Secretary John Badi in Magunga, Suba South constituency. Here, he emphasized that unity of purpose drives development nationwide. The head of state will be in Nyanza region until Saturday as residents await a windfall of projects. Mariam Jahid, K24, Nairobi.
All right, to matters policing and justice, only 33 police officers prosecuted after investigations by the Independent Policing and Oversight Authority, IPOA, have been found culpable and convicted for the various offences. Now, this is since IPOA was established in 2011. Now, the authority's 2018 to 2024 performance report released on Wednesday shows that it has handled more than 30,000 cases since its inception in 2011. This came as President William Ruto appointed a 6-member selection panel for the recruitment of nominees for appointment as chairperson and 7 members of IPOA, which has severally been accused of failing to act on complaints of police brutality. Muriel Adhiambo reports.
The Independent Policing Oversight Authority has come under fire in recent days over its handling of complaints of police brutality in the recent youth-led protests. Although the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights reported that over 60 people had been killed during the protests, IPOA said that it forwarded 4 case files to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions with various recommendations.
How do you expect someone who's been wounded, who's injured, or someone who's mentally tortured to still be strong enough to come and report that I've been, this and this has happened to me, and you guys need to take it up? Again, even if you make that effort as an individual to report to IPOA, they will never take that case.
During the period between 2018 and 2024, IPOA handled 20,112 complaints, resolving a total of 12,732 through initial inquiries. This brings the total number of complaints received since 2011 to 30,493 as of 30th June 2024. Out of the more than 20,000 complaints, 4,882 were investigated and 4,865 completed. 2,494 cases were referred to state and non-state actors, including the National Police Service, the National Police Service Commission, and the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. The authority's 2018 to 2024 performance report shows that only 30 police officers had been convicted of various offences, bringing the total number of convictions to 33 since it was established in 2011. Between 2018 and 2024, the courts acquitted suspect officers in 64 case files, while 52 case files were withdrawn. 48 case files were closed. Following an inquest into the death of baby Samantha Pendo, who was killed after being struck by police officers responding to the 2017 post-election protests in Kisumu, the High Court recommended that 11 police officers be charged with murder on October 3, 2024. As the government begins to implement the reforms recommended by the Police Reforms Task Force, led by retired Chief Justice David Maraga, IPOA reports that it monitored 514 policing activities and conducted 3,854 inspections in police facilities. The authority has, however, lamented the lack of cooperation from the police service, excessive use of force, and its reliance on the Directorate of Criminal Investigations facilities. Today, IPOA signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Witness Protection Agency with the aim of enhancing police accountability. This came as President William Ruto appointed a 6-member selection panel for the recruitment of nominees for appointment as chairperson and 7 members of the authority. Muriel Adhiambo, K24 TV, Nairobi.
All right, a Kenyan, George Odhiambo, who filed a case challenging the increase of the road maintenance levy by 7 shillings, has, in an unclear circumstances, withdrawn the case. This now means the levy will continue being 25 Kenya shillings per litre of fuel, despite a reprieve earlier, following conservatory orders that were given until the case was to be heard and determined. As Joel Chacha now reports, the court has been faulted for allowing the withdrawal of a public interest matter, with fears that it could have been under coercion.
The reprieve for 2 weeks on fuel prices will now be short-lived after a petitioner by the name George Odhiambo withdrew his case challenging the increase in the road maintenance levy from 18 Kenya shillings to 25 Kenya shillings per litre. The High Court had issued conservatory orders until the case was heard and determined. George Odhiambo did not give his reasons for withdrawing the case, with the court now faulted for allowing the decision.
Now, in the court granting the applicant the decision, or rather the lawyer George Odhiambo, allowing him to withdraw the matter without giving reasons, this goes against what we say in PIL, that is public interest litigation, that the petitioner is not entitled to withdraw his petition at his sweet will unless the court sees reasons to permit the withdrawal. So now we are not being told the reasons for the withdrawal. So we don't know whether it was by coercion or what the actual reasons were.
This now means that the reviewed road maintenance levy increased by 7 shillings will remain effective, with fuel prices likely to shoot up in the coming days. However, there is still room for any agitated Kenyan to file a petition challenging the increase of the road maintenance levy. However, the process of obtaining conservatory orders starts all again.
He might have decided whatever he has decided, reasons best known to him, but I believe the court should have pressed for reasons so that we understand the reason as to why he'd want to withdraw the case. before permitting the withdrawal.
Odhiambo had petitioned the court on grounds that sufficient public participation was not conducted, while noting that only 1 day for the exercise and 10 stations countrywide did not offer the opportunity to get views from the public.
All is lost. Anyone, even me included, or you, can go ahead as an interested party, as a Kenyan, as a citizen, as a patriot, as an active citizen. You can decide to challenge the same in court, and you seek the intervention of the court in the issue of the government decision to raise road maintenance levy on fuel.
He also argued that the increase will translate to higher palm prices, hence increasing the cost of living, further burdening the common mwananchi. The former Transport Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen considered that the public rejected the increase of the road maintenance levy, but it will later be introduced during the cabinet shake-up. Joel Chacha, K24 TV, Nairobi.
All right, now that story by Joel Chacha takes us to a second break here on K24 Evening Edition. We'll be back in a few.